In the last episode of Robotech, Scott Bernard and his band of freedom fighters staged a daring daylight robbery. They removed protoculture from a maximum security stronghold patrolled by humans in the service of the Invid. Using a rock concert featuring Yellow Dancer as a diversion, the resourceful Robotech defenders managed to come away with a sizable amount of the valuable fuel. The Invid discovered the plot and were unable to overpower the determined fighting spirit of Scott and his valiant squad of rebels. Utilizing armored cyclones and a recharged Alpha fighter, the Invid shock troopers were dealt a swift defeat without any damage to the Robotech mecha. It was a fight in which everybody pulled their own weight and worked together as a finely trained combat team. Following the battle, Scott and his friends try to relax and plan their future strategy as they attempt to reach Reflex Point and defeat the Invid.
I figured where there's smoke, there should be fire.
Of course not, Mint. This is chestnut wood. It'll never catch fire.
What are you talking about?
You see, chestnut is a hardwood, and its composition is so dense that it's almost impossible to ignite.
You mean just to build a fire, I have to use a special kind of wood?
Well, yeah, sort of. The best wood for campfires is conifer that's old and dry. So why don't you go look for some dead pine or redwood?
Okay, just leave it to me. I'll go get some. By the way, what do pine and redwood look like?
La la la. La 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 la.
Huh? Well, what in the world are you doing?
I thought I'd freshen up before dinner with a nice, relaxing shower.
Huh?
No peeking. La 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 la.
Hey, a makeshift shower.
Hey, Lunk. Can't the guy have a little privacy, huh?
Excuse me. You of all people modest? Huh.
It seems like such a long time ago. Things have changed a lot since then.
I've decided to break up the Blue Angels. It's time we all grew up and accepted responsibility. There's no reason to continue these stupid hoodlum games.
No! Now listen, I don't want to sit around and watch the Red Snake Gang take over. Romy, what about the Rumble tomorrow?
The game is finally over for this brat.
But wait!
Rook! Rook, where are you?
Huh?
Hey! It's time to eat. You better hurry up. Everybody else is digging in, and if you don't come soon, there won't be any food left for you.
No thanks.
You must be hungry. Come on, doesn't this piece of meat smell good?
No!
Now it's all dirty.
Gee, I wonder what's wrong with Rook.
Oh, women's mood changes are unpredictable. Yeah, this always happens. Just leave her alone.
No,
What?
I think this is different.
How's this any different?
Just a feeling. Rook? Hey. Rook? You're in another world. Uh-oh. Those eyes. That look tells me you've fallen for somebody. Poor thing. I know just what you're going through. Marlene.
Uh-oh.
The Invid!
No! Put out the fire! Please don't see us, please! It's okay.
Now, let's assume they found us.
Huh?
It might have gone for reinforcements. It'd be stupid to stay here any longer. If the Invid are coming back, I don't want to be here. All right, let's get going.
So much for dinner. Well, it didn't look too appetizing anyway.
I'll never be able to forget that. Every time I think about it, I get furious. Oh, Romy. What am I doing? I've got to get my mind off the past.
Where's Rook? I'd better go check.
Why? Why did it happen?
Poor Rook. Huh?
Wonder what's going on now.
Ah! That would have been bad. What a dumb place to build a city.
Perhaps somewhere in this ghostly old city lies the resolution to Rook's preoccupation with the past. The puzzle is a baffling one, even to Rand.
What's going on? What would bring Rook here?
Oh, Romy? Oh, my
Hi.
sister Lily? Oh, Romy.
I wonder if this is where Rook was raised.
Let me go. You snakes haven't changed a bit, have you? Well, well. Now don't tell me you've forgotten my face.
Why, it's Rook.
I suppose you hoodlums have had the run of the whole place since I've been gone.
Come on, let's get out of here.
You'd better go, Rook.
Huh?
The gang wars aren't like before. Since you left, the Red Snake's numbers have multiplied almost 5 times.
Huh? By 5 times? You're kidding. Well, what are the Blue Angels and Romy doing about it?
They've broken up, fallen apart. Romy just spends all his time with your sister and doesn't have any desire to fight with the Red Snakes anymore.
This city, once a bustling metropolis, is now left only to the hardier survivors on the edge of a wasteland.
Thanks. See you next week.
Thanks very much. Huh? Who the heck? Rook!
Romy, how could you let the Red Snakes just take control of this place?
Welcome back.
I've heard that there's 5 times as many of them as there used to be.
I worried about you.
Liar. Your sweet talk has fooled me before, but not this time.
Rook!
It's obvious the only person you ever worried about was yourself. My welfare never meant anything at all. Now I know it was all a joke.
No, sis.
Huh? Lily?
He was really worried. He must have mentioned your name 1,000,000 times or more.
I'll bet. Anyway, if that's true, why didn't he come to help?
Ain't nobody gonna help you.
They all got scared and ran away and left you here to play.
Wasn't like that at all. Romy didn't run away. He tried to help you, but he was ambushed by the Red Snakes. They tied him up so he couldn't get away. It was all a trick, don't you see? The Red Snakes picked the place for the Rumble, but they attacked the Blue Angels by surprise before they got there. And then you were the only one who came, so they picked on you and made it sound like Romy was a coward.
Lily, that's enough.
Don't blame Romy, it's not his fault.
I wish I could believe what you say.
Hey, anybody here want to buy some proto-culture?
You better quit stealing that stuff, because if you keep it up, the Invins will make mince meat out of you.
I don't care. I'll just tell them that the Blue Angels gave it to me. What about This should be interesting. This time I'll make sure she knows what fear and pain is about. Find Rook and let the games begin. Coming for you, Rook. I'm coming for you. I want Rook. Find her for me immediately.
Romy isn't gonna do the stupid things he used to do, don't you see? You gotta believe me. He's grown up.
I'd like to, Lily.
Sure, the snakes are a rotten bunch, but if you don't give them a reason to fight, they're not gonna do anything. Romy's not holding back because he's a coward, but for the good of everyone. Can't you see?
So he's holding back.
Yes.
Now I understand. And to think you used to be such a bookworm. You've really gained some street smarts, haven't you?
Rook!
What?
Run for it, quickly! The red snakes are out to get you! They'll be here any minute!
Good, I've been waiting for this.
Hey! Hey! Are you crazy or what?
I want revenge.
Hey, wait!
No, Rook.
Hey, Romy!
What?
Hop on!
Huh?
Close your mouth and hop on!
Look, Annie, I prefer not to meddle in people's private affairs, all right?
Oh?
Oh, I see. Well, it happens that I don't like people who are afraid to meddle. I mean... Huh? What's that?
Stay down! No good. Can't shake him off my tail. I'll bring her down.
So we meet again, huh?
I must admit you've got a lot of guts coming here by yourself. I didn't think you had it in you.
I'd say you're the one who's the coward if you have to bring along a whole army to take care of just one little girl.
Who, me?
You seem to think you're some sort of tough guy, but in my book, you're just a wimp. As a matter of fact, I came back to this town to tell you that, Snake Eyes.
Yeah, prove it to me.
All right, let's have it out here in front of all these guys, just you and me one-on-one. I'll even make it easy on you. We'll have a chicken race.
Chicken race. Okay.
This chicken race isn't as easy as you might think, buddy. I challenge you to ride that beam on our cycles.
That beam is at least 15 stories high.
And if you fall, it'll be all over.
What's wrong, pal? Are you chickening out already?
Shut up, you. Let's pluck this chicken now.
Don't move. Stay where you are. Let them fight it out alone, and may the best one win.
Rand!
Don't, Rook.
Rook.
I won't blow it, Romy, don't worry. My writing skills aren't as bad as they were before. I've gotten a whole lot better since you gave me those lessons. My sister already told me why you made the decision to stop confronting the Red Snake Gang. I think I understand a lot of things since I came back. More than you'll ever know.
Rook,
Look, Romy, I'm counting on you to take care of Lily.
Are you gonna run this race, or are you just too chicken to try, Snake Breath? Huh?
All right, Rook. I'll take you up on your stupid chicken race.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
good luck.
Wasted most of my missiles on only one hit. All right, that's it.
attacking this town.
I just can't tell you. If it hadn't been for your courage, the Red Snakes would still be ruling this city.
Oh, what on earth are you crying about?
Oh, I don't know. I just... Oh.
Lily, I have a person I love very much.
Huh?
Rand, come here.
Why?
Come on.
Hey!
Give me a kiss like you always do.
Yeesh.
Rand, pretend you're my honey. On the cheek, right now.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Oh.
Rook is my baby and always will be. Come on, honey, let's get back to the ranch.
Brother.
Rook? Where are you going?
Bye-bye, Lily.
See ya.
Lily?
Hey, for being such a tough girl, you're pretty good at kissing.
I said give me that kiss on my right cheek.
Gee, I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood what you were talking about, huh, Rook?
You pea-brain.
What about your folks, Rook? Don't you want to see them? Your mom was just telling me all about you.
And just when did you meet my mother?
Oh, I just met her yesterday.
Sure. Mama!
Say something.
Oh.
Rook! Hey, Rook, come back! Where are you going? Rook! Get a job. She said for you to stay well.
What?
That's all she wants. She told me to tell you to just take care.
Huh? Oh. And I always thought she was so ashamed of me for the way I behaved. I'm sorry for leaving, Mom. I love you so much. But now I've got a new family that needs me more than ever. There's Rand, the boy you met the other day. He's a nice enough guy, and he knows how to take care of himself for the most part. But he can sure get on your nerves sometimes, if you know what I mean. And then there's all the rest of my strange new family. How could I leave Annie alone with that pack of undisciplined rebels? She's like a little sister to me. And maybe I can make it up to her and be the big sister I never was to Lily. Heaven knows she needs all the help she can get. Even Scott, Lunk, and Lancer can't always get by without a little help from me and my armored cyclone. All that muscle and so little brains sometimes. It's like they can't see the forest for the trees. So you see, Mom, it's not as though I've given up on people. It's like I've got a whole new family to take care of. And what makes it all the more important is the fact that all our lives might depend on how I handle myself in this war with the Invids. Don't worry about me, though, because I'll be back to pick up the pieces and start over again once this war is over.
In the next episode of Robotech, Lunk makes a slight detour to keep a promise made to a dying friend. He is not prepared for the reception he gets. He ends up fighting for his life, for the freedom of his friends, and the return of their stolen Robotech mecha. Be sure to be watching next time for Paper Hero, the newest chapter in the amazing Odyssey of Robotech.